Hi, I'm Steve.
And I'm Claire. Join us on our motor adventures. Welcome to our adventure of a year in Spain with 2 dogs, a cat, a car, a motorhome, a trailer,
And husband.
our husband, and our 2 motorbikes. You might be wondering, don't you have 2 children at home? Well, yeah, but we binned them. No, we haven't binned them really. Olivia and Jack decided they wanted to travel too, and Ewan's on a gap year, starting uni in September to Exeter. So we thought this is the perfect year to do it. So we started looking at motorhomes. First one we saw, we bought. Not rash at all, was it? And then kind of ummed and ahed that it was the right decision and decided to buy a different motorhome.
A bigger one.
Then Gail and I hopped over for one night to view some properties in Calella de Palafrugell, which is where I wanted to live for the first 5 months, because our apartment in the south of Spain is being rented out. So we did that, went for the day, one night, came back, all great, found perfect property right by the beach. And then a few weeks later, it all fell through. So we were back to square one. In the meantime, I'd had a sort out, decided to have a sale. Then I came down with chest infection and pneumonia. Steve was working in Surrey for my mum and brother doing building work and staying away all week, so nothing really happened. So came December, it was
Panic starts.
mad panic. We had to sort out everything. Well, I had to sort out everything because Steve was working away in Surrey, and then at weekends he was coming home and trying to get stuff done. I still wasn't well. Yeah, it couldn't have come at a worse time. So while Steve's away, I'm packing up the house and trying to find somewhere else for us to live, and setting up the motorhome, which involved lots of trips to Dunelm, buying countless things on Temu, trying to get everything ready for our trip. Well, the people wanted to move in on the 30th of December. This is the beginning of December. We still don't have anywhere to live. We're still packing the house up. And Christmas is coming, which I decided I was going to host Christmas.
Mad.
Anyway, in the end, I did the cooking, but we did it at an Airbnb where Phil and Mum were staying. Anyway, fast track forward to the 30th of December when Steve arrives back on the 29th of December to help me pack. So that involved Steve trying to sort out the trailer, because in the meantime Steve had bought a trailer to put the bikes in. So he spent nearly all day sorting out the trailer, on the 30th, the people were arriving at 2, we had the inventory being done, and we weren't ready. The people turned up, we still weren't packed. It was chaos, wasn't it?
Total chaos.
The garage was just stuff everywhere, rubbish everywhere. I'd already done 3 carloads of dump runs, and there was still another carload of stuff to go to the dump, which we just couldn't take. Anyway, we said goodbye to the neighbours. I'd been out with friends on the Friday to say goodbye, and we missed the first ferry. We missed the second ferry.
Second ferry.
We weren't sure we'd get on the third ferry, or even if there was another one. So I dashed off in the car with all the animals to get the animal healthcare certificates in Folkestone. Meanwhile, Steve had the new tenant helping him get the trailer on the back of the motorhome and was meeting me at Dover. And we rendezvoused at Dover about 7:30 in the evening.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to be getting the ferry at 2. But they let us on, and we didn't get off the ferry until late, did we? The first night.
Well, they're
About
an
10
hour in
o'clock.
front as well, aren't they? So
Yeah, so about 10 o'clock in the evening. We didn't know what we were doing. We hadn't sorted out the motorhome. We didn't even have gas. We didn't know what we were doing about the electric,
there's nowhere to stay.
and nowhere to stay. We just literally arrived in France, found a car park, and decided just to sleep there. So we stayed in this car park. First thing in the morning, Steve wakes me up. Quick, get dressed. What happened?
It was offices, and they were all turning up for work.
So yeah, it was a quick get dressed, get out, and get on the road. So day 2, we arrived in, was it Orleans the day 2? Well, we stopped in Orleans, I think. Steve, by this point, wasn't well. He had a chest infection, was really feeling unwell. But we had to just keep going and driving. Weather was terrible, freezing cold. And then we stayed at a nice campsite. I'm trying to think back. The campsite we had, you think it was a woman? Oh, that's right, yeah. And we let Mimi out on the lead, but then she slipped the lead, so we decided that wasn't a good idea. She'd have to stay in the motorhome. She did have a litter train there, but couldn't quite work out how to use it. the next night, oh, that was the weirdo, wasn't it?
Oh,
I can't swear. Day 3, we went to a campsite and, wow,
I don't think anybody stayed there for 20 years.
I thought I was going to get murdered. It was some weird German guy
Pitch black.
who hobbled along. He had a pair of glasses with one lens in and the other lens was taped up. He had every amount of clothing on you could think of. He had torchlight attached to his head, and then took me into this barn thing to sit and do all the paperwork, of which he couldn't read it, and kept getting magnifying glasses out, and they kept getting bigger and bigger. And all he would say is the F word in between when he couldn't read it. And I just sat there thinking, what are we doing? I then blew the electric because I plugged in the kettle and it was only a 6 amp electric. So then we had to call him again, and he had to attach us to another thing. And then he showed us the shower. No, I was in no way I was going in that shower. We just kind of hunkered down for the night and went to bed because
We were the only people there.
it was all overgrown. It was just the weirdest place
It's
ever.
like parking in the forest.
Yeah, didn't like that. Following day we headed further south thinking that the weather would be getting better, but little did we know we'd be driving through a snow resort, ski resort.
Yeah, up and up the mountains.
And Steve had bought snow chains for the car and for the motorhome, which I told him we didn't need because we weren't going through the mountains. So we sent them back. And then there were loads of signs saying snow chain zone.
Winter tyre and snow chain area.
Yeah, that we should have had them in the car. Anyway, we didn't. We were getting higher and higher, the temperature was dropping and snow was appearing. Steve was way behind me, and I'd lost contact with him. We had walkie-talkies, they were really good, weren't they, to chat to each other, but when we were out of range, because I kept getting lorries up my backside because I was going so slow, trying to wait for him.
The trailer was so heavy. 2 bikes and a house in the trailer.
Yeah, and a motorhome.
I was driving a house, towing a garage.
Ah dear. Right, we have a situation. We've been going higher and higher on this main road. Now, I know we're not going through snow, but we are going through a snow resort. And actually, there is snow on the road, on the grass next to me. It's 3 degrees. We're 110 metres above altitude. We're coming through a ski resort, but there's no skiing at the moment. I have lost Steve. I'm on a dual carriageway with nowhere to stop. We have no snow chains, and we're in a snow chain area, which we should have got, but I told him we weren't going through any ski resorts, so I thought we'd be fine. Our walkie-talkies are now out of range, so we can't speak to each other. I will ring him in a minute and see how he's doing, but when I spoke to him a minute ago, he was doing 35 with his foot flat to the floor. And there's snow, and there's not supposed to be snow. Oh, pants. He could not get up a hill before. We are going to be in big trouble. I'm going to be in big trouble. We've got an hour to go till we get to the place we're supposed to be staying, and it's just dropped down to 2 degrees. I'm going to give him a ring. I'll keep you posted.
You're not one of them here things sooner.
Right, I've been in contact. Wow, we're really high up.
I'm going to need you to keep dodgy road positions or junctions or anything round about.
Yeah. Right, we're in contact. All's good. We appear to be coming down. There was loads of snow on the side of the road. Still only 2 degrees. Yeah, so that night we made it to an air place. AIRE, they're like places for motorhomes that usually have facilities, but this one didn't. It was literally like being at Clackett's Lane Services with no services. You were just in the car park. There was a toilet, but that was about it. We had a toilet, so we didn't really need that. So again, we just kind of got in our gym jams and slept. It was pouring with rain that night as well, wasn't it?
Bucketing down.
So this is our little motorhome. It's a bit dark in here today because we've gone to a hookup, an air place, which is where you get the you can park for free basically for motorhomes. We thought they had electric hookup, but they don't. So anyway, we have no electricity to battery at the moment, so we do have a little bit of lighting. The little fairy lights going round. So this is the sofa on one side. The dogs are down here in their beds. It's the driving area. Steve on the other sofa. And then this end we have a little kitchen area. Little Dupin. We have a cooker, but we haven't been able to use it yet because we still have no gas. That's another story. We have a little fridge there and a wardrobe. Fridge full of cheese left over from Christmas and a turkey. This is the toilet area, which at the moment is hiding the dog food because Douglas isn't eating very much at the moment. We have a toilet and we do have a shower here, you can see in the mirror. However, it's like a wet room, so we're not really using that. And then this is the bedroom. Mimi has decided she likes to go in the cupboards. I don't know why, but every time you open a cupboard, you find her in there. So this is our little cosy bedroom. And our nice sniddies that keep us warm. It's actually quite nice at night. It's all cosy. And as you can hear, it's raining at the moment, so it's really quite nice. What are you doing, Mimi? Pan back round, and this is the side door, which we're not really using because we've got the cat litter box there and the bin. We do have an electric heater, but as we have no electricity, we're using the diesel heater, which is pumped out throughout the thingy motorhome. Right, and if I just move the dog bowl, you can see we have here a little catch, which is opens like that, and it opens up to an island. So it's more cooking and a little storage area down here for all our food. Steve, do you want to demonstrate the table? So here we have another fold-up table, so it's quite a big area for preparing food. And here we have another little side table, which I can't put up at the moment because the list tray's in the way. But yeah, it's quite neat. There's lots and lots of storage, so we haven't had any problems with storing stuff. And a few skylights, and of course Elvis on the wall. day 4,
That was another Airs.
yeah,
Quite a nice one.
we found a better Air. Some bloomin' dodgy roads we're being taken down, which is all right for me, ish. But Steve in the camper van and trailer, not so good. One wrong turn, we're down a ditch. So we're taking it nice and slow. We're trying to find another Air camping place. It's very beautiful here. We've got mountains over there. Better not take my eye off the road. Yeah, we're staying at an Air camping car park thing again, but this time it's hopefully got electricity because yesterday's didn't. So let's have a look. And that was
Electric hookup.
yeah, and somewhere to empty the toilet and things like that. It was like in a little park, so we could walk the dogs round. And we set up there, and then Steve and the dogs got in the car. We left Mimi in the motorhome, and we went off and drove to Carcassonne, which is where we'd wanted to go, but we decided it wasn't worth driving the motorhome all the way there. So we went there and had a little wander around. That was cool, wasn't
That's
it?
really nice, yeah.
And then came back. Now we have a little table out that hides in this little cupboard here. And we have our little picnic. And then the following day, started driving, and when we'd come on the bikes, we hadn't gone through the Andorra Mountains. So I just assumed we weren't going through the Andorra Mountains, it'll be fine. Anyway, as we're driving, comes into view the most beautiful scenery of these snow-covered mountains. But there didn't seem to be anywhere to go through them, did there? It was just... And we just kept messaging each other going, oh, this is stunning, this is stunning. And I'm thinking, how are we going to get through them? Anyway, we pulled into a really lovely service station, took the most amazing photos. Had a really nice little break there, didn't we? It was really cute with little shops and stuff. And then got on the road, We were literally going through the Andorra Mountains to get to Spain. But it wasn't too bad, was it? We went up the mountain and we came back down again, and there was no snow where we were. It was obviously a lower part.
The down was easier than the up.
Yeah. Anyway, we arrived. We arrived on day 5 in Lloret de Mar. However,
we're at the top of a hill, tiny little roads and very tight bends.
very tight
The
bend.
motorhome is 7.5 metres long and the trailer's 4.5. So the tight bends were a no-no.
So
and-
I had go on.
So we ended up having to walk around trying to suss a route out, and ended up having to drive up a one-way street,
Got stuck on the hill.
stuck on the hill because it's so heavy. But finally managed to get up. I don't know what time we arrived here.
You got it up eventually.
I got it up eventually, and then spent the next few hours unloading.
Yeah, it was the next few hours, wasn't it? Unloading everything. And then what did you have to do?
What did I have to do?
Really?
What did I have to? Oh, move the trailer on my own. I put a strap around my neck on the towing hitch and had to drag the trailer, which was parked on a hill.
I was guiding it.
So yeah, that was scary. But
We got it in.
we got it.
We got the bikes in. Then we didn't know what to do with the motorhome because it was too big to park anywhere. So the people that were showing us the property said that we could park. It's a really lovely urbanisation here. It's all patrolled, and there's like a car park, sort of in the forest, isn't there? And they said we could park it there and it'd be safe. So we did. But since then, the house has a down, because it's on a hill, there's a car park at the bottom, which had a car that all the tyres were flat and needed towing away, but they've towed it away for us, so the motorhome fits on it, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
So we moved that the other day. But we're here. We made it all in one piece. The animals are settled in. We are cold at night because these houses are built for the warm. It's a huge house, so I don't want to heat the whole thing because it would cost us a fortune. So in the evenings we have a lovely log fire. Steve has become a lumberjack and he's all right.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
So every day he gets the fire ready. He's searching for the perfect log. Oh, he's gone for a biggie. One swipe.
Depends how wet it is.
Are we editing that?
Huh?
Are we editing that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yay. Watch the bikes. This is how fire is made. You know, like in the movies, where you have to have his shirt off, rippling biceps, and does it in one swack. That would be you by the end of the summer. No, that would be you by the end of the summer.
Hey?
That would be you by the end of the summer.
Yeah.
your tan torso. And we have lovely evening fires and the projector on the wall. Watch a film. During the day it's lovely. We sit out here on the balcony, have a cup of coffee in the morning. So neither of us drink coffee, I don't know why I say that, it's tea. In the sunshine, and we've been on lovely walks to beaches. To little towns.
The first ride yesterday.
Yeah, I went on our first ride yesterday. I'm not going to put that in though, because that's for the next.
She's not going to put that in.
No, I'm not going to put that in. We did eventually find somewhere to live after it all fell through.
Obviously.
Steve found it. Right, I thought I'd do a little video of where we're staying in Lloret de Mar. People have been asking, so here's a video. So this is the outside. This is all ours up until that second gate up there, the green gate you can just see on the left. And all of this is huge. And we've got lovely pine trees everywhere. Oh, Douglas has come to see what I'm doing. Come on, back in. In you go. So you have this gate that opens up, or you've just got the pedestrian gate. So this is the gardens. Huge, beautiful trees. So front gate, front door rather. So at the moment we've got the trailer parked here, which was very difficult to get in. We had to push it from the road. And the car park's there. And then we've got this lovely area for children. In fact, I've been on it, the swings. Big kid. So you've got this lovely slide and climbing frame. Pull-up bar. Swings. And then we've got our logs where Lumberjack Steve chops them. Ready for our lovely fires in the evening. And we've got our little motorbikes protected safely under here. There's a little ping pong table which we haven't used yet, but it needs a bit of a clean. And then the house pans round, comes down here, and you've got the lower garden. Patio doors from the basement. And then there's little steps there going down to another garage. Well, it's not a garage, it's just a little driveway off the road. But we're going to put the motorhome there. They've just taken a car away because there was a car there that was needed towing. So they've done that now so we can put the motorhome there. And then this is the pool area, which at the moment is not in use because it's too cold, but it's going to be fab when it's hot. And then we've got a couple of chairs here, and you've got a nice sea view. As you can see, it's just pine trees everywhere. It's beautiful. And then this is the back of the house, so we'll come up. Oh, Mimi's joined us. She's loving it here. So many trees to scratch. Let's go up to the patio. So we've got this lovely table and chairs. The gazebo's falling apart, but apparently they're going to come and take it down and put a new one up. Little barbecue area. Steve's on the patio. This is a lovely spot in the mornings because you get the sun for a cup of tea. So we'll go around to the front. So it's really enclosed for the animals, it's great. And walk back round to the front of the house. Okay, so front door. Now this is where it gets a bit weird. Look at that floor. Very traditional Spanish, but we're living with it. So you've got spiral staircase going down and a spiral staircase going up. So let's start with the basement, shall we? So I call it the basement, to the lower ground level. Go down the stairs. This is where Ewan was sleeping when he stayed, and when we have guests, if anyone wants to come and visit, this is where you'll be staying. It's a little area here with towels and a high chair and stuff. We've got a utility room here, washing machine, tumble dryer, storing all our stuff. And then in here is the suite. This is fantastic. So you've got a humongous bed. I mean, you'd probably fit 4 people in that. There's a cupboard there. Ensuite here, which the shower here is better than upstairs, so I've been using this one. And then you've got a little lounge area. So these are the doors that go out into the garden. Cot, sofa, nice little area. So we haven't really used this room. Ewan used it when he stayed. But other than that, there's not much point. Oh, let me turn the lights out. Oh, I'll do it afterwards. Okay, back up. Little storage for shoes. We've redesigned the house a little bit. We've moved furniture around to make it more user-friendly. So straight ahead is the kitchen. A little bit dated, nice tiles. But we bought an air fryer. I bought my Thermomix. It's got a new microwave, oven, fridge. So pretty much does the job. It's not the most exciting room, but... And then off to the left, we have this area, which is our area. Well, first of all, in here is the downstairs toilet. So this is guest toilet. And then little makeup area into the ensuite. Shower, which isn't that great, but I use downstairs shower, so, and Steve uses the bath upstairs. Lots of choice. And this is our bedroom, so we've put all our stuff in here from the motorhome. Our duvets and cushions, little rugs. But it's actually not a bad room. Really comfy bed. We bought a mattress topper as well. And then you've got lovely wardrobes. So this room is pretty nice actually. I struggle to get out of bed in the morning. Surprise. So back along the little corridor and into the massive lounge. So we've got to the right our lovely open fireplace, keeps us warm in the evenings, all the logs that Steve's chopped. And then we've kind of reorganised it because the sofas weren't like this, but we've put the sofas into a corner sofa, which it is originally a corner sofa, but this corner piece doesn't attach very well. And then we've got our projector set up on the wall so that we can watch our movies. And then over here is like a little window seat, which is really cute. So that's the door we came in there. And then to this side, you've got 2 recliner seats and a TV, which we don't really use. And then down here we have the dining table. It's got a massive dining table, which is going to probably be my art area. Another fridge freezer, which actually isn't working at the moment, and he was supposed to fix yesterday, but I don't think he has. So using that as a drinks fridge at the moment. There's a little thing to the kitchen if we need it. We don't use that. And then you've got the doors opening out onto the lovely garden. And Steve again. Oh, the dogs are on the chairs now. And that lovely sea view. Oh, Mimi. So, let's do upstairs now. So as you can see, it's massive. It's difficult to heat it because it's so big. During the day, it's fine because the sun comes in. Right, now up to the top. I mean, this feature of this staircase could be amazing because you could have a lovely light dropping down. Look at that. You could have a light going all the way down, couldn't you? It'd be amazing. Right, so you've got 2 bedrooms and a bathroom up here. So you've got kids' bedroom, which pulls out, so you've got 2 beds there and a little dressing table. It's quite cute. You've got children staying. Oh, it's big enough for an adult. Short one. And then you've got bathroom with a bath. I'll find the light in here. Twin sink. So Steve likes his baths, so that suits him. And then this I've turned into my office, which is another bedroom, which that pulls out to a double, so you could sleep 3 in here. But I've got it set up as my office, which is fantastic. So it's really cosy up here. I've got a little radiator I put on. Got my printer. As you can see, this is why we had so much stuff. There's so much stuff. And it leads out onto a beautiful little patio or balcony. Or if you get a balcony. I can open the door. And this gets the sun in the afternoon. It's beautiful. Look at that. And you've got a nice little sea view there. But look, over here, and you can see right across into Lorette. Well, that's actually not Lorette. I think that might be Blaine's. But if you look around here, that's Lorette down there. You can just see the beach. How cool is that? Beautiful. Look at the pine trees. This smells amazing in the summer, the pine. Bougainvillea growing up here. So I think I've got the best room for my office. It'd be lovely in the summer with the doors open. But I had the doors open in the morning and the sun comes in. So you can see it's very old-fashioned. But it does the job. So on the Saturday night, after we'd unpacked, I drove to the airport and picked up Ewan. So he came out for a week, which was lovely, and that's pretty much our adventure to get here.